Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to review the book, The Good Jobs Strategy: How the Smartest Companies Invest in Employees to Lower Costs and Boost Profits by Zeynep Ton. Cutting labor costs backfires. Salespeople and cashiers hold the two most common jobs in the United States, yet they earn far below the median wage for workers. The salary of a typical full-time retail sales worker falls below the poverty line for a family of four. Part-timers have it worse. Not only are their wages lower, but their employers often schedule them to work so few hours that they can't make a living. Schedules fluctuate without warning, day shift one week, night shift the next, so workers cannot go to school or hold a second job. Good service rests on a foundation of good operations. But good operations rest on a foundation of skilled and motivated employees. In the US, such low-wage jobs are among the fastest-growing employment sectors. Low-paid workers and their families bear the costs, as do customers who encounter retail workers with too much to do or too little training to help them. Taxpayers feel it when underpaid workers require public assistance. Low-paying retailers create their own problems: falling employee engagement and rising turnover. Caught in the vicious cycle. Retailers fail to invest in their workers because most believe keeping labor costs low drives profitability. Discount retailers, especially, cling to that belief because their strategy centers on offering the lowest prices possible. Proponents of this strategy point to the dramatic success of Walmart, which pressures store managers to contain labor costs. Walmart's practices influence retailers everywhere. The good jobs strategy is difficult, but it is possible, profitable, and very much worth the effort. Companies that embrace a bad job strategy foment a vicious cycle. When retailers understaff their facilities and don't train their employees, stores run poorly and sales and profits fall. Underperforming companies slash labor budgets, and the cycle continues. Having an overworked, underpaid, poorly trained workforce may lower labor costs, but it proves costly in other ways. One danger is phantom stockouts. Customers can't find what they need, even though it's in the store. Products may be in the storeroom, but employees don't know they're there, don't care, or don't have time to bring them to the selling floor. Employees who feel pressed to move customers through checkout as quickly as possible may ring up items incorrectly, which compromises inventory data and undermines strategic planning. Circuit City short circuits. Poor staff behavior affects customers' perceptions. Think of how frustrated you become when you go to a retail store and can't find anyone to help you, or when staffers can't or won't find what you need. Home Depot, operational excellence and the virtuous four. Some retailers choose to invest in their employees through good wages, stable schedules, training, autonomy, and opportunities for growth. But investing in your workforce is only half of the good jobs strategy. The other half involves investing in operational excellence, the work that happens behind the scenes. Many companies think of operations just as getting the merchandise from point A to point B. But model retailers design their operations to boost efficiency and reduce waste, and they involve employees in decisions. Offering good jobs can reduce costs and increase profits as long as it is combined with operational excellence. Home Depot initially invested in its workforce but not in operational excellence. If employees understand the priorities and why they are priorities, they can be trusted to make pretty good judgment calls. Retailers achieve operational excellence through limiting product assortment, standardizing processes, empowering employees, cross-training workers so they can each do a variety of tasks, and overstaffing, not understaffing. Four model retailers who excel at these measures are Costco, the quick-trip convenience store chain, Trader Joe's, and Spanish grocer Mercadona. They have succeeded in instituting a virtuous cycle. Robust labor budgets create a high-quality workforce that executes a strong operational plan, leading to higher sales and profits and more capacity to invest in labor. Customers, employees, and investors all benefit. Limit product assortment and promotion. Walk into a typical supermarket and you'll find about 110 selections in the jam aisle, 150 in pasta, and 600 in tea. All this complexity increases costs throughout a retailer's supply chain, from manufacturing to transportation to inventory expenses. It also increases waste. Employees are not the only people who get confused by so many promotions and so many products. It's also the customers. Each additional product, each additional promotion, increases the complexity of their business. Better variety does not necessarily attract more clients. The trick is to offer exactly what customers want. Trader Joe's sends its category leaders, other retailers call them buyers, to visit farmers markets and street vendors around the world to find products to delight their customers. Because their stores carry a limited product assortment, employees know its offerings well. You might not see as much variety as at a standard supermarket, but employees can tell you how the products taste, recommend various options, and help you plan tonight's dinner. Standardize and empower. Quick Trip, a convenience store chain, standardized and timed procedures from opening boxes to accepting shipments. If a customer buys a cup of coffee and pays with cash, ringing up the purchase should take 5 seconds, the company calculates. You might think employees hate the standardization. But Quick Trip empowers its employees, entrusting them with decisions about how to handle complaints and how products and processes should evolve. Cross-training expresses the realization that employees are human beings and that most human beings are capable of many different things and aspire to do great things, even if on a small scale. The best retailers do exactly that: standardize processes and empower employees. The trick is knowing which duties to standardize and which to turn over to empowered employees. You should standardize routine tasks that relate to safety and those that don't vary with local market conditions or customer preferences. Train employees to address customer complaints themselves, so that they never have to say, "Let me ask my manager." Cross-train. Planning how much staffing you need requires accurately forecasting fluctuating customer traffic. Most retailers plan employees' schedules only a week or two in advance. Part-time employees experience unexpected swings in their work hours. Last-minute scheduling demoralizes workers, but retailers claim they do it to ensure that their stores have appropriate staff. Model retailers, however, manage traffic fluctuations not by varying the staffing numbers, but by varying their duties. They cross-train staff members to step into different roles as needed. The good job strategy is a bit like a healthy human body. It's the combination of everything, not any particular thing by itself, that makes you healthy. In some stores, new employees are sent onto the selling floor and expected to figure it out. If you want to lower your firm's labor productivity, that's a perfect way. Trader Joe's also cross-trains. Employees learn to operate the cash registers, stock shelves, and assist customers. The grocer even touts these varying job duties in its recruitment postings. "There will never be a dull moment in your day," reads a job description for an entry-level position. Cross-training builds employee ownership and engagement, and its importance may grow in the digital age. If store traffic is slow, employees can help with online customer service. Operate with Slack. To keep labor costs low, retailers try to keep staffing levels lean. Some stores take pride in squeezing waste from labor costs, but that carries its own costs. Overworked employees take shortcuts and waste time dealing with operational errors that stem from understaffing. Workloads often leave little time to interact with customers, which results in lost goodwill. Companies that pursue the good job strategy achieve something that others do not. They satisfy employees, customers, and investors all at the same time. Model retailers approach staffing differently. They prefer too much labor to too little. Mercadona exploits this slack to boost customer loyalty. Its employees take time to gain valuable information from shoppers, asking, for example, which soup they prefer. Quick Trip routinely employs 15% more workers than it needs. These relief employees deploy to different locations to fill in for sick employees or for those facing emergencies. Employees have the time and energy to identify problems and find solutions. An hourly employee in Florida saved Costco a substantial sum in landscape maintenance by pointing out that the store was well located to dig its own well. Borders closes the books. Companies that invest in employees and good operations seize strategic opportunities. Adapting to change. Successful retailers leverage their workforce and well-designed operations to adapt to change and build customer loyalty. 3 values. Companies that invest in their people and in operational design tend to share three values. 1. They look after their employees. 1. They look after their customers. 1. They choose superiority over ordinariness in all arenas. You did not buy this book at Borders. It declared bankruptcy. Borders is where I first learned about what happens when companies do not invest in employees. Takeaways. Millions of retail workers struggle with poverty level, wages, and unpredictable schedules. Many retailers see low labor costs as crucial for profitability. Paying low wages triggers an endless loop. Having a meager force of underpaid workers leads to operational snags, falling profits, and cuts in labor budgets. The best retailers succeed by pairing good wages with 4 kinds of operational excellence. Like Costco, they limit product assortments, which boosts efficiency and cuts waste. Like the convenience store chain Quick Trip, they standardize the work and empower employees to make decisions. Like Trader Joe's, they cross-train employees, making them more productive and engaged. Like Spanish grocer Mercadona, they prefer overstaffing to understaffing. Operational excellence helps companies build customer loyalty and adapt to change. Companies can sustain this strategy, even in hard times, by holding fast to their values. If you enjoyed watching our content and want to stay updated with our latest videos, we'd greatly appreciate it if you could subscribe to our YouTube channel. Your support truly means the world to us. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching.